If the road is blocked, we don't want to get the Gardaí involved with it, but it will be an offence.
I can tell you here now, you're going to have to.
Make us all criminals, is that it?
You're going to have to.
I'm not making anyone criminals. It is up to you lads. It is your own decision how you proceed from here. All I'm telling you is, if you block a public road, it is an offence.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything other than that. I'm not telling you you have to do anything. That is entirely your decision.
Yeah, look, I just tell you here now, we're going to stay here. And we're going to stay here tonight, the morning, until the council come and talk to us. We have fears that need to be addressed. I've said this to you. We've asked for a start date. Ye told us lies.
Again,
Ye told us lies. End of story. Ye told us a lie. Ye said the 17th of December. It's now the 17th of August and they're here. No, you told a lie. Told a lie.
Your opinion, that's fine.
No, you told a lie and Jonathan Cooney told a lie.
Again,
Even the councillors.
He told the information that I gave.
Right, okay, like I hope you're getting paid enough to take all this. Because you're only doing the fool up here because no one believes you now.
That's fine.
But look, we have to have our own fears allayed before that starts, right? You're talking about locking down Tipperary, there's an outbreak in Ennis. Yes. Yes, you're bringing workers in 50 miles in here.
If there is a lockdown in place, obviously that changes everything.
It doesn't change that.
At the moment, the only lockdown in the country is Kildare, Offaly and Leitch.
Fair.
There's no lockdown in Tipperary.
Are ye willing then to stand up and say, if somebody here gets COVID-19, are ye willing to say, sorry lads, that was our fault? A total misunderstanding, we didn't mean for it to happen. Are you willing to take that responsibility?
You're aware of the situation that's in the country at the moment.
Why wouldn't you come to us and talk to us and try and figure out how we're going to proceed with this? No, just a minute.
Policies in place and procedures.
I'm not worried. I am not worried about
That's not much good if you get it.
After telling me that's what your worry is.
No, worry is COVID-19. I'm not worried about your word anymore because you don't have one.
Again, how can I allay your COVID-19 fears at the moment?
You sit down and talk to us as a group. You get people who make the decisions, sit down and talk to us as a group. It's not just COVID-19, there's lots of other things. Ancillary work.
Why won't you talk to the three councillors that were there when the agreement was made? You have never spoke to them.
We've covered this morning. We've searched your records.
No, but you never spoke. You never spoke to the. You never spoke to the three councillors. Isn't that the obvious thing to do? Is speak to the three councillors that's alive.
We've spoken to everyone we need to speak to.
You don't. You didn't speak to those three. They're citizens of. They're citizens of Nina.
There is an agreement there, and you can't find it. So you're saying it's not there. Right. Now, is it possible you could have lost it?
We've covered this morning.
It's not covered. It was never addressed.
It was never addressed.
Nobody ever spoke to the three councillors.
And a lot of the people's testimonies have gone completely ignored from the outset. We are extremely annoyed at how people.
It's not covered. No,
it was brushed aside. It was brushed aside like everything else has been brushed aside for the last 2 years in a very high-handed fashion. There was no consultation with the residents' associations about this. There are agreements in place.
We're not moving.
Okay, all I can tell you is what the guards have told me. If the road is blocked, it is an offence.
What you need to do.
I can't make you do anything. I'm not trying to get you to do anything.
Fuck off.
Listen here. No, what we need to do is, you need to go back, get a group here to meet us and explain to us what's going to happen. Explain to us what we need explained to us. The stuff that we wanted covered in day one, but nobody ever spoke to us. There are.
I met you myself in the council office.
You
met a number of times in the council office. We've met you here on
Kieran,
site.
we went.
Discussed with you as best we can.
Kieran, we went to look at the files. We got a year and a half later. We were allowed to see files which you should have been able to see from the outset under the Freedom of Information Act, right? That is highly undemocratic for a start. We went to see files and we were shown our own submissions, which was a complete falsitude. We went in to see files, we were shown, which was a joke,
and that's
an absolute joke.
We sent in submissions and nobody saw them.
We did see submissions.
Hold on a minute now. I sent in submissions with all this road blocked. Photographs with all this road blocked.
We have those on record. Yes, I did see those.
No councillor saw them. Excuse me, no councillor saw them.
Did you send them to councillors?
The councillors are supposed to see the submissions to make a decision.
Yes, and they see the chief
inform.
executive
They never
report.
saw them. I can tell you here now, no councillor saw them.
They see the chief executive's report, which is based on.
Did the
submission.
chief executive include those photographs in the report? No, he didn't, because none of the councillors saw it.
The submissions are.
You're going around. I'm telling you, what submissions we sent in were not shown to the councillors. Because I sent in photographs of that road blocked, and no councillor saw them.
But I'm not here to speak for the council.
You are. Who else are you speaking for?
I'm here to speak on behalf of the housing section of Tipperary County Council to tell you you've signed the contract with the contractor.
You've signed
The
the contract.
The council have signed this contract with the contractor. The scheme will go ahead.
This thing was voted on by people who weren't informed.
It was voted
It
on
was
by
up to the council to inform them. We can't inform them. We're
This
just
scheme-
ordinary private citizens.
This scheme has been dealt with the same way as any other scheme in the county.
No, it
It
hasn't.
goes ahead before the county councillors. They vote on the chief executive's report. They voted to proceed
Did the
with
chief
scheme.
executive's report show this road blocked?
I don't have it to hand. I couldn't tell.
Well, you may go look for it, because I can tell you it did. Because
All of the
I
submi-
asked
all of the
different
submissions are-
councillors.
All of the submissions that come in are dealt with in the chief executive's report. They may not
So
all be
you're
included
saying
page-
you're
page,
saying then it's up
but
to
they-
the chief executive to show whatever he wants to show.
No, the planning section take all of the submissions and they include all of the details of the submissions and all of the issues that are raised in the chief executive's report. They give a recommendation on whether or not the scheme should proceed based on planning laws and based on the submissions received from the public.
Right.
In this
So
case,
here, hold
they
on.
did
Based
agree
on
that the
submissions
scheme
received
should-
from the public.
Yes.
The public sent in a submission with this road blocked on the day of a match.
On
This
the day
road
of a
was
match.
blocked solid.
Yes, on the day of a match.
Now-
How does that affect houses?
Will there be a match here again?
Yes.
So,
Well, who
yeah,
knows with
enough.
COVID-19?
But your house and ambulance to get in and out.
Lads, you're showing the place blocked on a match day.
Yeah.
That's
Can I
not
ask
an
you a
unusual
question?
occurrence.
Can I ask you a question?
It is a very unusual occurrence. It is a very unusual
I don't
occurrence.
understand how cars parking in the driveway is going to affect that issue.
But then again, as you said yourself, that's not really up to you. That's up to the chief executive.
It's up to the planners, and as I say, the planners
Yeah.
assessed the submissions that came in and made their
But
recommendation,
they-
which was approved by the
There
council.
was a decision
Have
made
you made any
on false information.
That's your opinion.
very false?